Miracles. Did they just happen 2,000 years ago? We read about the great stories how Jesus laid his hand on someone and magic took place. I like what Einstein said, either nothing's a miracle or everything's a miracle. And I know for myself, if God could create miracles back then, he's still alive today and can still happen today. Jesus even said, you'll do greater works than I. It's your faith that leads you into amazing miracles. For me, I had an opportunity to face a miracle that I never wanted to face. But my fourth son came into this world and it was medically impossible for him to be alive. Medically, they said he will not live. He was in a coma. And I thought about it. And I thought, well, wait a minute. And I felt that presence. I surrendered to that presence. And then there was that thought of, well, do I do this in front of these people? They might think I'm weird. But I thought, this is my son, my very son. And I walked up, I put my hand on Daniel's little leg. And all of a sudden he came out of the coma. He looked into my eyes. He started breathing. Life started coming into his body. A miracle took place. Now there was many miracles that had to keep taking place because they told me he would not make it through the night. And when they told me that very thing, Daniel flinched because they turned on a light. And I said, did you see that? Did you see that? And the doctor's going, well, see what? I said, that's a sign. He looked at me, rolled his eyes. Now, I'm not trying to be critical of the doctor because the doctor was living into what he knew. Many times we live into what we know in this moment. We don't allow something greater than that to show up. But in that moment, I knew something greater was showing up. And Daniel went day after day after day, and miracles kept taking place. He's 20 years old now. But I remember that morning when we were taking him out of the hospital. And I said to the doctor, is this incredible? He was confused and he was troubled because medically what he was trained that this was not possible. He gave me all the reasons why medically it wasn't possible. And I said, hey, I can live with a miracle, can you? And we walked out. And I now know that miracles weren't just for 2,000 years ago. God isn't resting. He's still working if we allow him to work through us. And I found within the Sermon on the Mount and the Beatitudes, the practice of living them, you can create all the miracles in your own life. Open to that possibility and watch miracles take place in your life.